What's up, everyone? This is my first YouTube video of my fitness channel. I'm going to start, so I guess I'd do a full day of eating with you guys. So basically, I'm 5 weeks out, well, probably about 4 weeks and a few days. No, it's right at 5 weeks for my first ever competition. So we'll see how we're going to do. Something I really want to do, so I've been pretty determined. Haven't veered away off course or anything like that. So I guess I'll show you meal number one. And don't look at that because I dropped a tool on my face when I was working. So yeah, it happens. Anyways, meal one is oatmeal, which I already have kind of pre-prepared. And I usually do about 3/4 cup of oatmeal, but today I'm doing a full cup just because I want to be a little high carb day per my coach. And we do egg whites, and it's right at 460 grams. 460, yeah, 460 grams of egg whites and a cup of oatmeal. So I'll see if I can't put like the little macros, or if you guys want to follow that down below. So I guess I'll get to cooking. Let me see if I can set this camera up somewhere. All right, pan's nice and hot. We're gonna go in. I like to burn my egg whites a little bit just because. So yeah. We'll slap this oatmeal out the way. Alright, so I'll show you what we're working with here. Egg whites, they're egg whites, but they're the liquid egg whites. It has the same content, I guess, as you can look up an egg white versus this. So I looked at the ingredients. It says egg whites contains 1% or less of the following natural flavor, blah, 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 blah. So it's egg whites, but I guess it's just yellow. Not too sure. Either way, it's a mental thing for me. If you see white and you're eating it, egg whites are tasty. Video cut short, but we're still cooking this, and that just got done. So I will come at you when she's complete and show you what she looks like. This is what I mean by burnt. I like them slightly brown. Some people are not a fan, but I am. So. And the oatmeal's ready. Of course, everyone knows what oatmeal looks like, so. Oh, it looks a little dry. Might need to add some more water. All right, so this might not be the most convenient way, but this is what I do. I get my oatmeal, and I mix it with my egg whites, because like I said, egg whites, virtually tasteless unless you start adding like hot sauce or stuff like that. I cannot stand hot sauce. So, oatmeal, I mix with the egg whites in this giant bowl. So, yeah. And I lightly salt it, which is what I'm about to do right now. It might look a lot of salt, but this salt shaker is like absolute ass, so that was really not that much salt. And the famous thing to get me by, this is heaven. Doesn't take much at all, just squirt in each, and that's about it. And some black pepper. And that'll be it. I'm gonna come back at you when I mix it all up. All right, when it's all mixed up, that's what you get. Like a physique update here, but I'm just going to show my best attribute, which would be, in my opinion, my arms and shoulders, I guess you could say. So just going to hit a quick pose just to kind of show you where I'm at around 5 weeks out. I don't want to show this right here just yet. I'm going to leave that for show day. So just a little preview there. So many people like to watch people eat, so I'll give a couple shots. So yeah, like I said, oatmeal mixed with egg whites helps the taste. A little bit of liquid Splenda, salt, and black pepper. That's all you need. It's a lot of food, by the way. The bowl is probably 3/4 of the way full compared to my head. It's a big bowl. But the rest of the meals are kind of small, so this sets me up for the rest of the day. So come back at you when it's done for the next one. All right, it is time for meal 2, and shredded chicken, spinach wraps, 50 calories a piece. And we do 7 ounces of shredded chicken and a little bit of sugar-free ketchup and salt and pepper. This is what I do. So let's measure it out. Got it zeroed out here. Should wash my hands, but it's whatever. It's just me touching this. 6.7. And so 7.2, whatever, that's fine. So yeah, that. I'm gonna put these inside the wraps and season them real quick. So yeah, let's do that. I'll try to do this one-handed. Trying to even this out as much as I can here. All in all, this meal, if I had to guess, what, 7 ounces of chicken has what, a couple hundred calories, maybe 250 plus 150. That's what, 400. 5 grams of carbs a piece because they're high fiber wraps. So I mean, doesn't get much better than that. Here. Cool. And I'll come back at you when I have them all seasoned up. All right, and we're back. In case you guys were wondering, I use this kind of sugar-free ketchup. I mean, 5 calories in 1 tablespoon, and probably do about 2 tablespoons per maybe. Kind of sprinkling on there. Plus, I got this. Let me show you what kind of seasoning I use. I use this and this. I prefer the Mrs. Dash Italian Medley because it's a little bit more tasty. But the McCormick garlic and herb salt-free tastes fine too. So yeah, that's what I got on there. It's just some sugar-free ketchup, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and yeah. So sugar-free ketchup, salt, pepper, shredded chicken, 7 ounces, 3 tortilla wraps. So this is meal number 2. Voila, that's what we got. So yeah, not a big fan of showing people me eating, so come at you for meal number 3. All right, guys, meal 3. What do you what do you expect? It's the same thing. Just letting you guys know, it's 3 of these wraps. I'll show you the label, the brand that I use. Well, if I didn't keep them closed, here, let's just do this. I guess the brand would be Olay Extreme Wellness Spinach and Herbs Carb Blend. I mean, there's 50 calories, 15 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of dietary fiber. So, I mean, it's really good for you. I would have, judging by that. So, I like it. Keeps me full and keep the carbs somewhat low, which is, I guess, okay for my body. Some other people need higher carbs. So, it just depends on what you need, what you like. So, yeah, this is meal 3 coming right up. All right, what's up, YouTube? Been showing you how I eat. It's going to show you what we're working out with today. It's kind of a light day today. We're doing chest and shoulders. So what I'm doing right now is some shoulder press. Very lightweight. We're doing 4 sets of failure here, and then we're immediately going into the dumbbells and doing 4 sets of failure there. So I'll show you one working set here, and I'll show you one working set of what else we do. So coming right up. And we're currently working out at my house because obviously we're quarantined at the moment. But that's okay, that won't stop us from doing what we gotta do. Again, not really counting repetitions there. Oh, I about broke my ankle. Just going to, I about broke my fucking ankle, that hurt. That was funny, wasn't it? That's good for YouTube, good quality. No, but we're just not really counting repetitions. Just going till you can't go no more. So, something to do right here. I'm not fat, this weight belt just makes me look fat, so. But yeah, time to do these right here. So, got our pressing out of the way. 4 sets of failure on barbell press, then 4 sets of failure on the light dumbbell press. And now we're going to do side raises with a dumbbell to failure. And then I'm immediately supersetting, going into the, I call them Jay Cutler plate raises because I saw him do it on YouTube. So I just get a plate and do front raises for the front delts. That way we're targeting sides and we're targeting fronts. Obviously it's a light day today, or volume day, whatever you want to call it. So if you ever do volume, you always want to go close to failure or failure if you can. My opinion, everyone's opinion is different. So, let's get after it. start off with this 35 here. I might end on the 45 depending on how I feel. That's heavy. All right, and we'll go ahead and do that 3 more times, and I'll come at you for our next workout. So, all right, well, I hope you guys can see that. My phone might drop, not too sure. But what we're doing next here is another superset. Like I said, tonight, it's volume night, it's quick night, it's kind of late, but we're still gonna get it in. So I'm gonna do shrugs. I don't know if you guys can see the weight, but I think that's 45, 35, 25, 210s. I don't know, what is that, 300, 305? I don't know. Anyways, it's around that range. So we're gonna do that, going for the set of 20 on those, and then immediately we're gonna go into rear delts. I'm gonna sit on the chair here and do some rear delts till usually I go to failure or 25, whichever one comes first, and it's usually around 22 to 25 is failure either way. Unless I get to 25, and 25 is just ungodly easy, and I'll just keep going. But it's usually about 20 to 25 is my failure point. So, but yeah, let's get these shrugs out of the way, and I'll swap the camera angles to this way. Or I might just bring a chair. I don't know. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough, so let's do these shrugs. I'm sorry if my ass crack's showing. I can't really do anything about it at the current moment. And I always use wrist straps on this right here, simply because my forearms and hands give out before my traps give out, or back, or whatever you want to call it. So this helps tremendously. Helps you get those few extra reps in when your fingers can't hold the bar anymore. So, nevertheless, let's shrug it out. There's that, and let's see if I can't just swap camera angles here for a second, guys. This might be a shitty angle over here, but it's the best we got. Here, like this. Perfect. Like I said, it doesn't take a crazy amount of weight to do this. I'm doing this with 15-pound dumbbells. So, like I said, if you're gonna go kind of light, my opinion, failure or close to it. $25 was a little bit easy. I got 28, 29. So yeah, basically I'll do that for another 3 more sets, and I'll come at you for the chest workout. So cool. There's shoulders for volume day at least. All right, guys, we are at it doing the chest workout. Same thing here. Volume day, lightweight day, everything's failure or 25 reps, whichever one comes first. And usually failure for me is around 20 to 25 reps anyways, unless I get to, like I said in the last video or whatever, if I get to 25 and it's just ungodly easy, I'll keep going, but usually 25 is close to failure for me. So we got on the bar here is 175. I'll probably get between 17 to 20. I'll go for 25 though, or obviously failure. So we'll do that, and then we're immediately going to jump from there to the flat. We'll stay on flat bench, obviously, and we're going to do dumbbell flies, sets of 25, or failure, whichever comes first. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get at it. and I got elbow pain, tendonitis. I was a baseball player for a good minute there. So me going all the way down to my chest and come back up, not gonna happen. It's 90 degrees for me, so that might count as half reps or 3/4 reps for some, but for me it's a rep. So just a fair warning to all you form gods out there. So here we go. Oh. So yeah, 25 is right at failure. That's perfect. I'm gonna slide the bench up a little bit so I can get the flies in and not hit the rack. And let's see, I'll probably do it with the 25-pound dumbbells. I might go to 35 depending on how I feel. So, let's see, here it is. All right, let's do it. Oh. It's a little bit light. Okay though. Take it back, that gets heavy around rep 11 or 12. So yeah, there's workout number, I guess you could say 1 of 3 because we're doing 3 supersets here. So I'll come at you for the next workout. I got 3 more working sets of that, and see you in just a second. All right, so workout number 2, it's a little raining a little bit here, but workout number 2 is incline, and then we're gonna slide the bench out a little bit and do incline dumbbell flies. Again, we're supersetting. I know I've repeated it 1,000 times. It's a lightweight volume day. So I'm going for failure. I did drop the weight a little bit to 155. I'm still going for 20 to 25 or failure, obviously. But after doing that flat, I tried to just to get a feel for 175 just to see before I made this. Now, I don't think I can get 25, but I really want to get at least 25 or more. So we're going to do 155 there and then immediately go into the dumbbell flies. So let me set up the camera and we'll get after it. Hopefully that's a good enough angle. I got 18. More tired than I thought. I only got 18. It's alright though. Still with the failure. Screw this up a little bit. Let's get these 25s. And let's do some flies. only 1805s as well. So we're definitely getting into muscle fatigue or failure overall. I can definitely tell. But keep in mind, we did do shoulders before this, which was probably a dumb idea, but it's okay. So yeah, so that's workout number 2, set 1. 3 more working sets of this, and I'll come at you for the 3rd workout. So, see you then. All right, so I'm about dead out here. Chest pump is real. Honestly, I feel kind of flat, to be honest with you. But we got a couple of veins coming through. I've been working the width over here and the under part right here, so that'll be part of the next workout. Working on the outer, the inner, and the under. I'll come at you for that in a minute, but oh, it's a tough one today, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's tough. So yeah, come at you for the next one. All right, so last workout, number 3, superset number 3, I guess I should say. What we're gonna do here is it's right here. We're gonna get the cables, and we're gonna start up top. We're gonna come down. And then when we come down, we're going to come into our chest and then push forward. That's 1 rep. Going to go for failure here. Obviously, I've been saying that the whole time. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me say that. Anyways, we're going to do that, and then we're automatically going to superset that with, I'm going to lay on the incline here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go for unders. I don't know what the specific workout's called. I just know it works the under part of your chest, that right there, which is where I need to develop because I need the better lines right here. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'll go ahead and set the camera down. There we go. Points while getting cheese right there. So we're gonna go on right over here. Might be too close. That's good enough. And I ain't gonna lie, it don't take much for these right here. I do it 15s. So let's get after it. That would be my fucking way. That's workout number 3. 3 more working sets. I've been here forever. Well, I'll come at you for the final meal of the day, I think it is. Yeah, the final meal. You're gonna be surprised. It's the same thing, most likely. Might add some broccoli. Who knows? Anyways, come at you for the final meal. All right, so last meal of the day. I might do a small treat meal. I don't call it cheat. I call it treat because it's still healthy. I might not. It just depends on how hungry I am after this. But I shouldn't be because this is meal number 1, 2, 3. Would it be 4? Yeah, 4. So It's a lot of fucking broccoli because I haven't had any broccoli today. I'm supposed to be doing at least 4 cups, I think. So this is exactly 4 cups of broccoli, and this is 7 ounces of chicken on top. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna heat it up, mix it up, and what I usually do is I'll put a little bit of sugar-free ketchup on there, salt and pepper. That's just my main go-to. I might put some of that garlic and herb seasoning, but it gives me heartburn really bad. That might be the sugar-free ketchup, to be honest with you. Either way, but yeah, that's gonna be the final meal of the day. Probably won't do the treat meal, but what it consists of, I will show you. This stuff right here, powdered peanut butter. So if you look at the nutrition facts here, 50 calories, and that's in 2 tablespoons, okay? You can do 4 tablespoons and have enough for like 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. This stuff makes so much, it's crazy. So it's super healthy, and honestly, I don't know if you guys can see this here. What is this? This doesn't have that much sodium in it at all, like 90 grams per serving. Fat's 1.5, protein 6 grams of protein, and there's 3 grams of carbs per serving. I mean, it's a given. Versus this, not saying this is bad. This is not bad. This is not bad, but I'm cutting, so I'm kind of watching the calories a little bit. I'm doing some moderate cardio here. Versus 2 tablespoons, 180, and obviously that heavy that has no sugar. This has, what is that, 4 grams of sugar and 6 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat. Now, this is not a bad idea. I'm not saying that is bad, but for me, I'm just kind of trying to watch what I do. So I'll put this in like those low-carb tortilla wraps, and that would be my treat meal. Might not do it, just depends on how I feel. So I'm feeling flat right now, so I'm about to go devour this food. So that's usually a full day of eating and workout for me. So I'll continue this channel. Hopefully I get some good feedback, and subscribe to your boy.